wanted to let you all know that when dyeing hair, you always want to make sure your area is well protected. You can do this by prepping with items such as garbage bags or even newspaper. So before I begin the whole dyeing process or even start talking about the wig in general, I want to share with you all the items I used to achieve this look in the end. And I purchased a large hair color mixing bowl, a small hair color mixing bowl, and then I went on to purchase some Salon Care 30 volume developer, and then some Chloro BW2 bleaching powder, and then that combo is just for when I bleached my 613 knots. And then I went on to purchase 3 hair dye brush applicators. One has a comb on the side of it. And then onto the hair dye, I did purchase those in a Revlon, and then I had to purchase an additional box of hair dye for each color, but I purchased a 61 in dark blonde, and then I purchased 2 in 60 dark ash blonde. And again, I did have to purchase an additional box of hair dye for each color. And then what all comes inside the box is the cream color developer, the cream colorant, and then the after color conditioner. And also it comes with the directions on how to spread the dye or mix it up together. And then they did have a generous donation of gloves for me. And then the after dye process, which includes me flat ironing and styling it, I did purchase a hot comb. And then I purchased some Argan Oil Morocco Healing Dry Mist, and then I will be using a comb and a brush. The wig that I'm about to dye is from Tinashe Hair, the best 613 hair ever existed according to popular YouTubers. But all that come inside the box is a silk satin bonnet, 2 wig caps that come in the color nude, some mink lashes because your girl do be needing those, period. It comes with some tips on how to care for your hair because y'all don't really know how to care for your hair for real. And then it has some tips on wholesale if you're interested in that. But it also comes with a silk satin head wrap for when you lay down your edges, and then it comes with a satin bag for when you're done with your wig and you need a place for it to stay. But that's all the items that do come inside the box. But let's get into my wig though. So as you can see, my wig is sitting on the mannequin, but I love my wig. It's in the color 613 like I previously stated, but the wig, the texture of it is body weight. It is 180% density, and it's a 13x6 lace front, and it's 22 inches. Everything says period. In this clip, you will basically just notice how I'm bleaching 613 knots because 613 knots in the hair does not really blend well into brown skin or dark skin people's scalp. So bleaching the knots just make it so unnoticeable. But all you really need is 1 packet of bleaching powder and 8 small caps of 30 volume developer to achieve a thick but yet creamy consistency. It's up to you if you want to use less or more than 30 volume developer. Just know that the greater developer you use, the faster it will process, and the lesser developer you use will process slower. So after you finish mixing up the bleaching powder and developer together and really just making sure you have that creamy yet thick consistency, all you really want to do next is apply it to the frontal where the 613 knots are located, and just apply it and let it sit for about 25 to 30 minutes tops, so you can really just perfect it. And So again, as stated before, after you finish applying the bleach everywhere and just getting all of the bleach on the 613 knots, you really just want to let the bleach sit on the frontal for just about like 25 to 30 minutes, so it can really just make the knots fade a little bit, so it could be blended more into the scalp and look natural. So after rinsing and washing the wig off with some shampoo so there won't be any bleach residue on the wig, all you really want to do next is just detangle the hair so it won't have any tangles or kinks to it. And after that, all you will do is just blow dry the hair, or if you don't want to blow dry it necessarily because the hair will shed due to the heat, but you can just let it sit and air dry for as long as however you want it. Once you finish blow drying the wig or letting it air dry overnight, you just want to get some Got2B Glued free spray and just spray the perimeter of the hairline and blow dry it so that the hair can stay in one place. After that, turn the wig inside out and spray a generous amount of the freeze spray everywhere the lace is located, and apply about 2 to 3 coats of it and blow dry a little bit and let it air dry. I do this process manually so that the dye doesn't stain or dye the lace. This is just how the wig looks after I turned it inside out and sprayed about 2 to 3 coats of the Got2B Glued free spray on it. Now for the dyeing process. You just want to make sure you have gloves on, but all you really do is take the 4 hair dye boxes and mix the 4 cream color developers with the 4 cream colorants, and voila! You have the perfect ash blonde mixture. But remember, I did have to purchase 2 additional hair dye box colors, one in dark ash blonde and one in dark blonde. So after you finish mixing, you just want to start taking a brush applicator and start applying the dye to every strand of the hair. Beware, this process can get lengthy, especially when you're strong-minded like me and wanted to apply the dye track by track. But I do recommend taking your time and going and dyeing at least 2 tracks at a time, just so you won't have to be up for long periods of time like I had to. This is how my wig looked after I took my time and coated my wig with all the hair dye that I had to purchase, and then after that I let the wig sit for about 20 to 30 minutes. So the products that I will be using for the after dye process will be the Pantene shampoo and conditioner set, and then after that I will be using some of the after conditioner that Revlon did provide. But right now all I'm going to do is just thoroughly rinse out the bundles that have the hair dye residue on it, and that's just about it for this clip. So after I finish rinsing my wig a few times and let it sit for about 20 minutes, all I'm about to do now is just basically shampoo it with the Pantene shampoo and just thoroughly detangle it and just wash it. And then after that, I'll let it sit for about 20 to 30 minutes so the shampoo can just really penetrate through the wig strands. So after I finish letting my wig sit for about 20 to 30 minutes with the shampoo, all I'm going to do next is just give it a thoroughly good rinse and just detangle it while I'm at it. So after I finished rinsing my wig off that had all that shampoo on it and let it sit for 20 to 30 minutes, all I'm going to be doing now is just apply some conditioner. I will be using the Pantene conditioner as well as the Revlon aftercare conditioner, and then after that I'll just really lather that through the hair strands and just let it sit for about 20 to 30 minutes. And before me letting it sit for 20 to 30 minutes, I will also detangle it. So I am still detangling my wig just a little bit in this video, but this is just how the wig looks after I finish rinsing it, washing it with shampoo, and applying the conditioner. And this is just the color of it.
Later. Shoot this. Oh, up next. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. You already know.
This is how my wig came out once I got it installed. I really did love the color. I had got this color from my senior pictures and my photographer just loved it.